Our time apart from March until June 2021. Where did we left off? Part 1 finished in March, where we were apart again. We were apart until the 3rd of June 2021. So we spent a lot of time on FaceTime as usual. On the 6th of April, we celebrated our 2-year anniversary. We also shared old memories from where we've been to together. During our 3 months of being apart, we also did some things for ourselves, like walking, reading, podcasting,
No, Nina, welcome again.
and editing.
Grab the sushi, dip it in there, and then
But some moments have been very hard. Hard because we want to be together, and it's even harder when a loved one is ill. We all want to be together at the same place at the same time. I was able to visit my parents a lot more often because we were still in lockdown. My mom was diagnosed with ALS. This meant that she had to go to the hospital for research and checkups. We would try to keep ourselves busy by working in the garden. We would also visit the camping site and take some walks. On the 3rd of June, after 3 months, I was finally able to visit Nana again in South Africa. I was super excited to be with Nana again. The journey went well. I had to fill in a couple of documents. I first flew from Amsterdam to Paris. Then I flew from Paris to Johannesburg. I had a night flight for about 11 hours. From Johannesburg, I had one more last flight to Port Elizabeth, where Nana was waiting for me. While we were together in Port Elizabeth, something very special happened. On our 2-year and 2-month anniversary, Nana proposed to me on the beach across the club where we first met. I said yes. And of course we would visit Sardinia Bay for walks and watching the sunset. During the week, Nana had to work and I would keep him company. In some weekends we would cry. This also meant we needed to exercise. So we went to do boxing together. You tried to teach me. We would do some cardio and lift some weights. And of course we played squash. After some personal training, my squash slowly started to improve. We also went a weekend away to St. Francis Bay, a truly hidden gem of South Africa. You can call it the Venice of South Africa. You can take boat rides through the canals. It is beautiful. But unfortunately, it was time to say goodbye again. And leaving without knowing when you will be able to see each other again makes it even harder. From July until October, we were apart again. Luckily, there was only a short lockdown in South Africa. So Nana was able to go to the gym. When we were at home, we would spend most of our day on FaceTime. We would eat and watch series together, even though we had a lot of internet and Wi-Fi connection struggles. he would always be able to put a smile on my face. I was able to use my dad's old camera to experiment. I tried to teach myself how to take better photos. They weren't great, but at least I tried. It also gave me an opportunity to be outside and edit the photos and videos. Nana kept himself busy with podcasts and study with me videos. Luckily, the weather was amazing.
Banana.
This gave me and my parents the opportunity to spend lots of time at the camping. In these moments, from July until October, a lot has happened. My mom, her speaking started to get worse. Her function in her arms slowly started to get worse. She also needed a feeding tube because she isn't able to eat anymore. That is why it was and is so important for me to spend as much time with them as possible. In these moments, you need your family and loved ones to be around more than anything. From the 9th of October until the 5th of November, I was very excited to visit Nana again in South Africa. He always picks me up from the airport. We had a great time together. Because Nana works from home, it gave me the opportunity to help him with his nutrition.
Chef Bubba on the walk. Are the cheese sauce a part of it?
Maybe for dessert. And we documented everything for our YouTube channel. Also, Boer was always there to keep us company. After work, we would drive. During our drive, I would document things for our YouTube
The best
channel.
friends. Yay.
Rainy morning,
No losers in this car.
and we would have a ton of funny moments.
Squash. Let me just start again.
Got a new hat. We would go to the gym and we would do cardio and lift weights. But we would also do boxing as a form of cardio. But I definitely need to improve my boxing skills.
The next midget heavyweight champion of the world.
Nana had a lot of squash games. This game is quite confusing. My squash started to improve. We would also do other activities like playing racquetball, tennis, golf, bowling,
Well, you got 3 more to get, and they're right in the set.
shopping, and beach walks. It's Friday, but for us it's
Sunday, what? So I can't take it. Look at this child face. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Have you seen on your face? Come here.
honestly, being together is amazing. It just feels right. Jack's Bagels. But then we have to say goodbye. Again. Hopefully for the last time.
I could be alone, never far from sight as far as we go. Through the darkest night, I hope it brings you peace of mind. I know we'll be alright now.
So at the moment we are apart again. Hopefully we will reunite in February 2022. Until then, we keep ourselves busy and we tried to spend as much of our time on FaceTime. Nana did some more podcasts.
Favorite football banter podcast.
Right, so we're doing something a bit different today.
If you're not European, if you're not American, no one gives a f about you.
Gym, squash, writing, reading, and drawing. And I tried to keep myself busy going to the gym. Yeah, the Netherlands is back in lockdown. And this means I am not able to work anymore because the gyms are closed. That kind of sucked, and what I started doing is I started write a lot. I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, but I did had a lot of spare time. So I decided to improve my filmmaking and started to make a lot of videos.
Whatever your name is, just get out of here.
I also got back into running. I'm back to running again. And home workouts. But there were times where I felt alone. The weather was getting colder. But I did try to go outside to take walks, and that would always help me feel a bit better. I also tried to see my parents as much as I could. For my mom, typing became more and more difficult. Also, the slime in her lungs and throat started to really bother her. But I am so glad that we were able to celebrate my parents' 38th wedding anniversary, as well as Christmas and New Year's together.
How many
Unfortunately, Nana and I were apart.
Baby number one, baby number two, baby number three.
This is the first time we aren't together for Christmas and New Year's.
Hello, new baby. Hello.
But it was good, and I was happy for Nana that he was able to visit his mom in Zambia. from both of us, we wish you a happy new year and may all your wishes come true. God bless you.